Hey, yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about the PlayStation Plus January 2018 free games of the month. Now, honestly, the games this month are pretty good. So we're gonna go be discussing them starting right now. As you can see here, we are playing the Batman the Telltale series. That is the first game for this month. There's 4, and then there's 1 VR, but I can't show the VR. So we're going to start off with Batman the Telltale series. I have a little synopsis here pulled up on Wikipedia, so I'll go ahead and read that. Batman the Telltale series is a 2016 episodic point-and-click graphic adventure video game developed and published by Telltale Games and distributed by Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment under its DC Entertainment label. The game is based on Bob Kane and Bill Finger's Batman character, though not tied to any previous adaptation of the work in film or other media. A second season, which just came out recently, titled Batman the Enemy Within, was released in 2017. I can give a little bit about gameplay, but if you know how Telltale games work, then you'll understand this pretty. It's a point and click. You move, as you can see in the gameplay here. You move, you look around at stuff. It's a very story-based game. It's not gameplay-based. It's a very story-driven game. Overall, I love the Batman character. I started episode 1. I have not finished it yet, but I'm definitely going to sit down and take the time to finally sit down and play through the entire game. But other than that being said, there's really not much I can talk about more with Batman, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the next game. Okay, the next game we're going to talk about now is Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. Now, I don't know much about the Deus Ex series. I played Human Revolution, which was one of the games in the previous. It came out on the previous gen on PS3 and 360. I played a little bit of it, not very much though. But I'm going to go ahead and read the synopsis that is on Wikipedia. So, Deus Ex: Mankind Divided is an action role-playing stealth video game developed by Eidos Montreal and published by Square Enix for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, Xbox One in August of 2016. Feral Interactive released the game for Linux on November 3rd, 2016, and for Mac OS on December 12th, 2017. It is the 6th game in the Deus Ex series and a direct sequel to Deus Ex: Human Revolution. Okay, that's that right there. We have a little bit more here. Set in a cyberpunk-themed dystopian world in 2029, 2 years after the events of Human Revolution, Mankind Divided features the return of Adam Jensen from the previous game, Deus Ex: Human Revolution, with a new technology and body augmentations. Deus Ex: Mankind Divided received positive. Oh, that's just a bunch of rewards crap. It did win Best Role-Playing Game at the Game Awards 2016. Overall, it's actually a pretty fun game, honestly. I didn't really think I would like it getting into it, but I love stealth video games, and that's what this game is. So it's very interesting, and the whole story behind it's really cool. I'm definitely going to have to sit down and play it some more. But other than that, there's not really much left to talk about with Deus Ex, so let's go ahead and move right on to the next game. Okay, the next game we have here is Uncanny Valley, a very horror-based indie game. So, like 18-bit indie game. As you can actually hear the game sound in this one. There's no way to turn the game sound off, so I'm sorry if that's a little loud. I'm not sure. But I have the game page pulled up on Steam here, so I'm going to talk about it real quick. Okay, about this game. Uncanny Valley is a survival horror game focusing on a bone-chilling story, exploration, and heart-pounding action. It includes a mix of exploration, puzzle solving, and a bit of action with a lot of optional story content. We're trying to preserve the old survival kind of horror gameplay instead of following the modern trend of creating a third-person shooter with horror elements. And we got a little bit of story here. You play as a security guard named Tom at a remote facility He's in charge of the night shift while his lazy partner Buck is in charge of the day shift. Nights are long and Tom starts to exploring the facility and finds things he shouldn't. The story plays a huge part in this game, so saying anything more would be a major spoiler. I have not sat down to play this game yet. I want to, and I probably will, like I said about Deus Ex and Batman. I like horror games, and this is a very interesting style. A friend of mine, my friend, has actually played the game. So I'm going to talk about, that's all I can really talk about. So I'm going to talk about the next game here real quick. The next game we have here is Psychopath Mandatory Happiness. Now, I don't know anything about this game. The only thing that I do know, it's based off the anime of the same name, Psychopaths. Look at thing we have Steam here to help us out. In the new future, everyone's mental state and disposition can now be quantified. Everything from emotional tendencies to criminal behavior are recorded and utilized as a guideline to lead everyone to the good life, not only pursuing happiness, but attaining it. Needless to say, the public was excited to begin quantifying their everyday lives. The general term for this value, which determines the morality of an individual's heart and soul, is commonly known as the psychopath. One component of this value is the crime coefficient, which is ultimately a number that represents the individual's potential to commit crime. In order to combat those who attempt to disrupt the status quo, detectives work in tandem to maintain peace and order. Composed of enforcers and inspectors, the former is tasked with apprehending suspects, while the latter oversees and commands the subordinate colleagues. After all, enforcers possess high crime coefficients. However, because of their criminal nature, they can better understand what makes other criminals tick, allowing them to sniff out suspects and arrest the true perpetrators. But because of their criminal background, inspectors are needed to provide a calm and sound judgment of each case. Ultimately, all members of the MWPSB have to walk a fine line, maintaining their own mental health and facing the worst that society has to offer. With justice in their hearts, the detectives of Division 1 tackle each chase, confronting humanity's ugly truths, but what lies ahead. Now, sorry if any of the game audio overlapped my audio. I couldn't turn that off. Now, I'm not a huge anime fan, but this is like one of those, I don't really know how you describe it, but it's a game where you just sit and read subtitles, pretty much. I think that's what the game is all about. I don't really know, so I can't really say much more about it, but so I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. So that has been the free games for PlayStation Plus January 2018. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video, and if you did, please smash that like button, rate the video, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends and families, guys, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.